Hello everyone, this is Nikhila Tippandamar from Arihant College of Arts, Commerce and Science. Today we are going to learn about compounds of manganese and chromium. Those are potassium permanganate and potassium dichromate. We will see preparation of potassium permanganate, chemical properties and uses of potassium permanganate, and preparation of potassium dichromate and chemical properties of the same. We will start with preparation of potassium permanganate first. There are two methods. One is chemical oxidation method and second is electrolytic oxidation method. We will see what is chemical oxidation method of preparation of potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate is prepared from pyrolusite ore, that is MnO2, which is fused with alkali metal hydroxide, potassium hydroxide or K2CO3 and air, or in presence of oxidizing agent like KNO3 or KClO3, that is potassium chlorate. A green colored potassium manganate is obtained. The fused mass obtained containing potassium manganate is treated with water and then converted into potassium permanganate either by oxidation or by electrolysis method. In neutral or acidic medium, the green potassium manganate disproportionates to potassium permanganate and manganese dioxide. The liquid is filtered through glass wool or sintered glass and evaporated until crystallization occurs. Potassium permanganate forms small crystals which are almost black in appearance. Next is electrolytic oxidation method. This is the most preferred method used in preparation of potassium permanganate. In electrolytic oxidation, alkaline solution of manganate ion is electrolyzed between ion electrodes separated by a diaphragm. Overall reaction is as follows. Potassium manganate plus water and nascent oxygen gives potassium permanganate and potassium hydroxide. The oxygen evolved at the anode converts manganate to permanganate. The solution is filtered and evaporated to get deep purple-black colored crystals of potassium permanganate. Now we will see the chemical properties of potassium permanganate. As you all know, potassium permanganate is a powerful oxidizing agent. Oxidation of iodide to iodine. It helps in oxidation of Fe2 plus to Fe3 plus, oxidation of H2S, oxidation of oxalic acid. In neutral or weakly alkaline medium, it helps to oxidation of iodide ion to iodate IO3 minus ion. Thiosulfate is oxidized to sulfate, that is S2O3 2 minus is oxidized to SO4 2 minus. Manganese salt is oxidized to manganese dioxide. What are the uses of potassium permanganate? It is used as an antiseptic. It is used for unsaturation test in laboratory, in volumetric analysis of reducing agents, for detecting the halides in qualitative analysis, and it is used as a powerful oxidizing agent in laboratory and industry. Now we will see the preparation of potassium dichromate, that is K2Cr2O7. Composition of chromite ore is FeOCr2O3. It is also called chrome iron ore. Conversion of chromite ore into potassium dichromate involves 4 steps. Step 1 is concentration of ore. In this, powdered chromite ore is concentrated by washing with current of water in a hydraulic classifier. Lighter gangue is carried away by water. Heavier chromite ore settles at the bottom, which is separated. In step 2, roasting or conversion of chromite ore into sodium chromate takes place. Concentrated ore is mixed with soda ash, that is sodium carbonate, and limestone, that is calcium carbonate, and roasted with excess of air in Battery furnace. The mass turns yellow because of the formation of sodium chromate. Limestone is added to keep the mass porous so that oxidation by air becomes easy. Roasted mass is extracted with water. Sodium chromate goes into solution and insoluble substances are separated by filtration. In step 3, conversion of sodium chromate into sodium dichromate takes place. Sodium chromate solution is treated with concentrated sulfuric acid and sodium chromate is converted into sodium dichromate. On concentration, less soluble sodium sulfate crystallizes out. The crystals are separated by filtration and concentrated solution of sodium dichromate is obtained. And in the last step, conversion of sodium dichromate into potassium dichromate. Concentrated solution of sodium dichromate is treated with calculated amount of potassium chloride. Double decomposition takes place, forming potassium dichromate and sodium chloride. The solution is concentrated and the hot solution is cooled. The less soluble potassium dichromate separates as orange-red crystals and sodium chloride remains in the solution. Potassium dichromate is filtered and purified by recrystallization. Now we will see the chemical properties of potassium dichromate. Oxidation of I- from aqueous solution of Ki by acidified potassium dichromates gives iodine. Potassium dichromate is reduced to chromic sulfate and liberated iodine turns the solution brown. When H2S gas is passed through acidified potassium dichromate solution, hydrogen sulfide is oxidized to pale yellow precipitate of sulfur. Simultaneously, potassium dichromate is reduced to chromic sulfate, which is reflected as a color change of solution from orange to green. Now we will see the common properties of D block elements. We will see physical properties first. All the D block elements are lustrous and shining. They are hard and have high density, have high melting and boiling point. They are good electrical and thermal conductors. They have high tensile strength and malleability. They can form alloys with transition and non-transition elements. Many metals and their compounds are paramagnetic. Most of the metals are efficient catalysts. Now we will see the chemical properties of D block elements. All the D block elements are electropositive metals. They exhibit variable valencies and form colored salts and complexes. They are good reducing agents. They form insoluble oxides and hydroxides. Iron, cobalt, copper, molybdenum and zinc are biologically important metals. They catalyze biological reactions. That's all. Thank you everyone.